Welcome to our free over-the-water bungalow at the
JW Marriott, Maldives.
Wrap your head around that. It was free on top of free. How did we even remotely get that many points? Because it would take a lot of money to get that many points. We didn't pay not even one dime, not one penny, nothing, nada.
We are going to cover why it was a free luxury hotel room in the Maldives, how many points it was, and how we did it.
But these free nights do come with a catch, so watch to the end to see why. Let me explain. We are at one of our dream destinations from all over the world. This was number one on our bucket list, and we finally made it to the Maldives, staying at an over-the-water bungalow for completely free. Well, the room itself is free. So let's go hop on a boat and let me tell you how we got this place for completely free. Let's go get on the boat. And the first thing that we had to do was we had to save up a bunch of Marriott points. And to be exact, we spent 408,000 Marriott points for 6 nights at this hotel.
Whoa, dude!
That sounds like an insane amount of points, and it totally is. It took us 3 years to save for this. I don't know if you can hear right now, but I'm on top of both. So let's go back to the pool and I'll tell you how we saved for those Marriott points. And we are in the pool. It was getting a little hot, a little windy on the boat. So here we are in our private pool over the water villa. But now that I just told you how many points it cost to book this room for completely free, how did we even remotely get that many points? Because it would take a lot of money to get that many points.
Show me the money.
But between Sam and I, we opened up 3 Marriott credit cards. The first one is here, the second one is here, and the third one is here. And each of those had huge sign-up bonuses. When it comes to sign-up bonuses for credit cards, oftentimes the trick is if you look like you're interested in a credit card, you'll probably get an email with a huge sign-up bonus because they want you to sign up for their credit card. But the total sign-up bonuses with these 3 credit cards, and on top of the spending that it took to get that sign-up bonus, totaled to around 270,000 points. But considering that it took 408,000 points to book this room, we were nowhere near the amount of points that not even close. There were not any more Marriott credit cards that we could sign up for to get to that amount of points. So how did we get there?
Tell me about it.
Well, let's hop out of the pool because my back is getting sunburnt. Let's head to the beach and find out how we got to 408,000 points. So no, we didn't have to spend a lot of money to get the rest of those points, but instead we had to get a little crafty because there was no way we were ever gonna spend that amount of money, because we didn't have that amount of money, to get the rest of those points. So I had a couple tricks to help us kind of get there, and a couple of them are, when you're out with friends, like offer to pay. Hopefully they pay you back and they're good enough friends to Venmo you or like give you cash right away, because that really helps a lot. And through one of the ways that we maximize our point spending was that we only use the Marriott card at restaurants, and that's because that Marriott offered 4x at restaurants with the Marriott business card. And another thing was, someone you know, your parents, a close friend that you trust, of course, is going to have a large expense in the near future, offer to pay for it, and maybe hopefully they pay you back.
Another way we were able to get points was to refer the credit card to other people, which usually credit cards offer you up to a certain amount of points, which it tends to be a lot, by referring that credit card to someone else. So if someone you know is interested in a credit card, try and offer them that credit card with your referral link and you'll get a very nice sign-up bonus. If you have a Marriott credit card through American Express offers Amex offers, which entitles you to a certain amount of bonus points if you spend a certain amount of money, and they offer these quite frequently. Like, get out of your comfort zone to like maximize those points, because chances are you're not going to have the amount of money in your bank account that it would take to like gain these kind of points. So anytime we had the chance to maximize our points by spending, we always took advantage. But it's getting super hot out here.
Oh, hot.
But I'm gonna go back to the villa where it's nice and air conditioned and finish out this conversation, because there's still a lot that you're gonna want to hear, especially with my little cherry on top Marriott bonus that will get you an even more free night on top of your already free nights. So let's go check it out. Okay, that's better. It's less hot in here. The beach was getting a little toasty. So after accumulating all of those points, how did we end up here at the JW Marriott exactly? How I landed on JW was after looking at all the different options that Marriott offers in the Maldives. The JW Marriott seemed to have the best hotel room for the amount of points. That's kind of how I valued the points when I was redeeming it for a hotel night. Another crafty thing that the JW Marriott does is that the starting rooms here are over the water bungalows, which is very uncommon for the Maldives. Usually those are like the higher end rooms. But since you already know how many points I paid for this hotel room, let me tell you the cherry on top of this whole points redemption thing. Yeah, we gained a lot of points. Yeah, we got this awesome hotel room. But the best thing about the whole situation is that we got one of these nights for 0 points. Yes, one of these nights was 0 points. Completely free on top of free, if that's even possible. And that is because Marriott does this really, really awesome thing. When you redeem 4 nights with points, you get the 5th night free. And that doesn't matter which resort, that is anywhere. So each night was around 80,000 points. So we got one of those nights for free. Usually it's the cheapest night that you get for free because the points range depending on the day. Like they're different from Friday night, Saturday night to like a Tuesday night. But nonetheless, you get a free night. The little stem on top of the cherry, on top of the cherry, on top of the free night within the free night that I was just telling you. Since we have an Amex Platinum card, we have gold status with Marriott, which gives you a free upgrade. Now that depends on the resort and if there's availability and blah, 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 blah. I bought the cheapest room, which is the sunrise side. They upgraded us to the sunset side, which was 200,000 points more. Yeah, it was like 650,000 points for the whole week that we were here, and we paid 408. So you tell me, is travel hacking worth it? It did take some time. We definitely did save some money, but all in all, we got this hotel room for completely free because of points. But before I close this video out, I do want to tell you about the disclaimer that I did mention at the beginning of this video. And if you made it to the end of this video, then you're gonna get the real cost of this resort that we're staying at. Because yes, the hotel room was for free, but not everything else is free. Let me explain. All right, that's better. We're outside, but I do want to mention to you how much it actually cost here. Like the food, the drinks, because it is very expensive. And I knew all this beforehand, so getting this room for free really, really helps out. So let's start with the food. If you saw our last video, we did go over the resort and all the different restaurants and what there is to do here. So at the main restaurant, a cheeseburger, which is delicious, might add, because I did have it one time. The cheeseburger starts at $58 US. It's crazy expensive. And food can range up to, like if you want lobster dinner or something like that, it could go into the hundreds of dollars. So food for sure you need to plan for. You can do an all-inclusive, but yes, again, we did cover that in the last video, so go check that out if you want to learn about the all-inclusive option. Alcohol is going to be your most costly thing here. If you're not a drinker, you're gonna save a lot of money. But for us, we enjoy a little sip or two of Grandpa's old cough syrup, as we might say. So if you buy a beer, for example, a Stella Artois is gonna run you about 12 bucks. I think it's the cheapest one. And they kind of go up to like 20 USD, I think, depending on the beer. Or you can get a bucket of beer, which is 4 beers for like 45 USD. And a bottle of wine at the cheapest is 100 USD. And on top of those costs for the food and alcohol, everything has a mandatory 10% service charge and a 16% government imposed tax. So everything that you buy, so that $58 cheeseburger has a 26% like cost on top of that $58. So what is that, like $70? So you're paying $70 for a cheeseburger? Yeah, crazy expensive.
As amazing as the hotel room was, the biggest expense was the seaplane from the island of Malé, which is the main island, to the island where the JW Resort is. The seaplane per person cost around 650 USD round trip, but totally worth it.
But it's getting super hot out here, so let's go back to the bathtub where we started this adventure to give you my closing remarks on, like, is this actually worth it, and why did I choose to use all of our points here? All right, so we made it back here full circle into our glorious bathroom. But the main reason why I used all of our points here at this resort and not spread them out over like multiple nights, we decided to use all of our points on something we knew we would never be able to afford. This hotel room during this time, we're here in April 2023, which is the end like of their high season. This room would cost almost $1,000, if not more, $1,000 USD per night. So I hope you learned something from this video, and if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments, or if you've used a point redemption like this somewhere amazing and you want to share, like, leave it in the comments, let other people know, because there are so many options. Thanks for sticking around. If you like this video, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, share it with your family. Until next time, we'll see you on the go. Yes, we are staying in an over the water bungalow. I feel like a rapper right now. I'm sitting in my bathroom if you haven't noticed. Wait, is that right? 100,000, 110. Yeah. What I said on the beach is what I was supposed to say now, but I won't. But before I close this video out, what are you doing? Are you out of the way now?
Yeah.
Ow. Just stubbed my toe. All for you, YouTube. It's probably gonna fog up. They use for like 10,000 points. So we could have literally almost stayed in a hotel for an entire year if we did something like that. No, that's not right.